All right, and we're back. Now, we're almost closing, so I got to try to get so much in. Like I told you, you are a woman that's comprised of so much: acting, singing, TV hosting, radio.
Thank you.
Like, I don't even know where to go.
I just love it. I love to entertain people. I love to make people laugh. I love to make people feel emotion. In terms of hosting, making people laugh.
Yeah.
Emotions, with the acting.
Yeah.
Singing, the same thing. Emotions. I love when someone says to me, "Oh my God, listen, I was going through this, I was going through that, and your song, I had it on repeat."
Yes.
So
tell us what's happening now, because now, you didn't leave the Bahamas behind because you travel back and forth so much for concerts that you do there, but you're here in Miami to pursue bigger and better.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's happening for Alexis now? I think you're pushing your singles.
Yeah. I have a new single that I'm gonna release soon.
I love exclusives.
Yes.
Oh God.
And I'm looking into getting into a recording studio over here.
Okay.
I'm still new over here, so
It's okay.
Yeah. So I have a few persons that are hooking me over some recording studios.
Okay.
But I love to write.
Okay.
And so that's what I'm doing now. Like I said, right before the Christmas, I opened up for Cardi B and Ball Greasy. So that was the latest one.
Yes.
I don't know, no performance dates lined up again just yet.
Okay.
There is something happening in March, but we haven't confirmed yet, so we'll see.
That's okay.
I'll keep you updated.
We gotta know, honey. We gotta know.
Yes. But I'm just looking forward to all the possibilities. Over here, I love my country, but the entire country is about 400,000 people.
Yeah.
I felt like I kind of reached my peak.
Yeah.
It's like once you've become the host, singer, radio personality, actress, where do you go from there? And so I'm like, you know what? Now time to take this worldwide. I need to present myself with more opportunity and put myself where it is.
I want to ask you a question. Now, coming over here, it's a little different because over there in the Bahamas, everyone knows your name, just like the song says. But then you're here and it's like, who? Alexis, who? Who is that?
Yeah.
Oh, when she gets on stage, oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Is that like not nerve-wracking? To know that you're almost starting all the way over here.
I am.
Yeah.
Even though I may know people here, I know people here in radio on some of the popular stations because when they travel to the Bahamas, we've met.
Yeah.
I've met tons of artists.
Yeah.
Because aside from just opening for artists, I've also interviewed artists as a radio personality, And that spans back from when Kanye West first came out, Common, Busta Rhymes. I used to interview these people at 18, 19 years old. But when you come here now, it's different.
Yes.
You may know them, you might have met them, but that doesn't mean like, come, we're going to help you. Come this way. It doesn't mean that.
It's true.
And so it really is just starting over. And it gets discouraging sometimes. Sometimes I'm like, dang, should I just go back home? And so sometimes I just have to remind myself, and like I have a good support system.
Yes.
And so they're like, Alexis, let me tell you something. God would have never allowed you to get on a plane. He would have never allowed you to get here. He would have never allowed you to accomplish what you've accomplished here so far.
That's right.
If you were not meant to be here.
Yeah.
And so I take that and I run with that.
That was going to be my next question to you, because sometimes it does get discouraging. It's new. You're here. You're alone. Not necessarily alone because you got you have your little one.
Yes, my little girl Lyric.
Yes. But now it's like I have to do this thing. What will you say to others out there that are pursuing a dream? And don't know where to turn, they just have this thing that they know they're supposed to do, and they're going to go out and do it.
Yeah.
What would you say to them so they don't give up?
That's like, what would I say to myself?
Yeah.
Because that's where I am.
Wow.
I just try to tell myself that nothing's going to happen if I just sit around.
Yeah.
So like I'm constantly online. I'm looking for open mic nights.
Yeah.
Like anything I can find. My dream is, like I said, to be a recording star and an actress because I love it. I have people that I would love to work with. I always love Rick Ross. I mentioned this to you before. I love Rick Ross, and he was just in the Bahamas as well. Yeah, I love Jay-Z. I love Beanie Man. I love so much different artists, and it doesn't matter the genre or where they're from. Yeah. And so, so much artists that I'd love to work with. And so, to me, until I get in that direction, I can't stop. Like just whatever.
Yeah.
I said I was gonna try and look for an agency, maybe get some acting.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's a Colgate commercial. You know, any of that.
Yes.
Whatever it takes. Because like I said, it does. Now, not to discredit myself, but now what I've done and everything that I've accomplished, it's given me experiences, but it's no longer at the forefront now. It's what I'm doing here with the opportunities here. Yeah. Because over here, everything is really social media driven.
Yes.
What are your numbers like? How much followers you got?
Yes.
Like in the Bahamas, we don't really go by that. We go by your talent. Like, can you perform? Can you perform? Can you hold the crowd? That's what we look at. We don't care how much people you got on Instagram and stuff. So it's different culturally. But you know what? I'm up for the challenge. I'm really excited to see what happens while I'm here.
Yes. Well, we're excited for you. Don't go anywhere. We got to close this show out, and I need you to close the show out with me, okay? So stay tuned, guys. I told you, Bahamian sensation. I swear. We'll be right back. Stay tuned.